Hello friends, welcome to the third episode of Spreading Sahaja Yoga Effectively, Rapidly Worldwide. Today we have with us Mr. Sanjay Roshan Talwar. Sanjay ji, you're most welcome. Please tell
Thank
us,
you.
you have some messages to give to our international Sahajogis as well. So kindly tell everyone about the success of Mahalakshmi Path and how to take it further. Over to you.
Thank you, Aparna. First, a great congratulations to you for having written the story of Mahalakshmi Path, the evolution, and having won award as a writer. So, as we have been sharing the news in our social media, I am very, very happy once again with this small message to all my particularly English speaking and foreign Sahajogis and Indian Sahajogis as well, that our movie Mahalakshmi Path The Evolution has been awarded in several international film festivals where international jury have actually considered our film among the hundreds and thousands of films that come to these festivals as among the best chosen by them to be awarded. And the story, of course, has gelled, and they have actually praised the excellence of technicalities used in the movie, like best sound design, best actor, best director, best script, best dialogue, and best musical score. And it doesn't end, even the best cinematographer and the best screenplay. So it goes to show that some of these festivals have given us 5 to 6 awards each. Though we applied at 60 film festivals across the world so far, I think 61 to be exact. And out of those, 31 or 32 results have been declared so far. And out of that, 22, we have been successful in the selections. And all the 22, they have won awards. In fact, total selections were 30, but out of which 22 have been awarded. And this is the great news, is that the total award tally has touched almost, I think, 52 as of date. Yesterday, the New Delhi International Film Festival declared us as the winner. And I have been actually so happy to hear this news that this movie is getting international recognition by people who don't know Sahaj Yoga, and they are reading it as a normal story. And they're giving us awards in various categories, especially for the cause of women, the experimental genre, as well as the spiritual genre, the esoteric genre. And it is worldwide, all over the world, including America, Russia, Europe, and India. And so we feel that this movie, those who have seen it already, since we released it in 28 cinema halls in India in October 27th, 2023, we have come to know that over 10,000 people watched the movie. And out of these, almost 70% were new people who were brought to the halls by Sahajogis. And after the movie, they gave them self-realization in the cinema halls. And the beauty is that we had 2 weeks of houseful shows. And so the numbers swelled, and the people who came out of the halls, they were interviewed by local channels or local news people, and they reported very good results, and people were very upbeat and very happy to watch the movie. And their comments were that this is a positive cinema which will counter the negativity the cinema usually projects in their projects. And most people who watch entertainment see the dark side of human behavior and human life. But here they see the positive side, the light behind a goodness. And this movie is about Sahaj Yoga. It's about what Mother has spoken to us about spreading Sahaj Yoga, its impact, it's the how the chakras work in us, and how we have been able to show it in the form of regular story of a household where happiness prevails over issues that they are very worried about and the day-to-day issues that we face in life. And it's a problem solver, actually, this movie. And it also respects the sanctity of women. You see, it's a women-centric, it's a female-centric movie, because our focus was on the Kundalini, the feminine power, and how it awakens and how it brings us all into balance, and how it works wonders in solving our life problems. And that is exactly what this movie is about. So there are many of us who have not seen the movie, probably not got the opportunity to watch it. And so therefore they don't know what it is about. But those who have seen it have really, really liked it, recommended that everybody see it. And we are trying to get hold of the interviews so that you can watch different people who have watched it and their reaction, and how they feel that such movies, if they were brought out in the entire world, would make such a big difference. And thanks to Shri Mataji, that in the early years of my coming to Sahaj Yoga, which was as back as 1984, Shri Mataji chose me to write poetry. She chose me to sing songs, and she made me a composer. Though I am a chemical engineer, a double graduate, but I had the opportunity to travel with her all around the world for 25 years and be at her lotus feet. And during the several conversations I had at her feet, she blessed me in many ways, and she worked on my chakras. And then she, in fact, told me that not only that your music is going to help people meditate and stay connected with me, that is with Shri Mataji, but also that if you do more creative work in the form of audiovisual, which she was actually hinting at cinema, then Sahaj Yoga could spread like wildfire and people would know more about it. And this is the way we can bring change in the world, transformation in the world, peace in the world. And this is my idea. So when she told me this in 2002, it took me 15 years to gather myself and be ready to it. I had a lot of miraculous experiences when I put that deep, pure desire inside me that this has to happen. And Shri Mataji's words rang in my ears when she said that this is going to work out automatically, and I have already done it. So it was tough for me to understand what she meant, but she was the Adi Shakti. So she had wanted this to be done. She chose me for this work. She worked on my chakras, and then whatever came out from me was obviously nothing but her doing. And all I was doing was to be her instrument in bringing together the stories of Graha Lakshmi, The Awakening, which was released in 2019. And you saw the wonder it did. It is now on YouTube for everybody to watch. It has brought more than 50,000 people to take to Sahaj Yoga over the last 2.5 years. That is just before the pandemic started. So we worked very hard during the pandemic, and we thought we'll take the story further and we will form a new chapter in filmmaking by making Mahalakshmi Path, The Evolution. And that film was worked during the pandemic period. And then what came out is now before you. The film was finally released with the censor board giving it a thumbs up and then telling us that such movies they have never seen in life, but they want to also do Sahaj Yoga because they liked the way we had presented Shri Mataji's vision through her dialogue and then representing it in the form of a creative story. And then technically, we were very lucky that we had the help of one of the largest film producing company owned by one Mr. Subhash Ghai, who actually manages a big institution in Bombay called Whistling Woods International. And there I connected with a few people who used to also do Sahaj Yoga. And through them, I got an entry into the entire institute. I met their mentors, the people who run the institute. They are their professors, their alumni, and and the teaching staff. And they all turned out to be a great asset to our Immaculate Ideal Human Foundation because we made them work according to our script, and they gave us a huge professional input. And I have to thank Catherine from London, who also is from this line, works with the BBC, that she helped us build the character arcs of the characters. Then we had the Sahajogis working with us who were actors or who were script writers, and they were part of this movie. And then we also hired people from the industry. The filmmaking is a very expensive proposition, as you must be aware of. And it has been a mother's blessing that everywhere the expenses were cut down to 1/4 almost. And a big budget project like this, with a 2-hour, 5-minute film coming out, we dubbed it in English, and the original is in Hindi, and it has Hindi English subtitles. And I believe some of the Sahajogis who have seen this movie overseas, out of India, mostly Moscow has had a screening, and some people, they have been able to watch the movie through Vimeo on demand, which we had put for just a small fee of $10. And people who have watched this movie, they have given us a very good review, even overseas, the English part of it, that they loved it and that they wanted to do more subtitling so that more languages it would be available. So our focus is going again and again that we want to make this film visible to more people. India has not been able to fare very well because in 7,000 theaters that we have in India, we could release it only in 18 theaters. Actually, it should have gone to at least 1,000 theaters. But then you need a full collective support, which didn't come our way. Unfortunately, people have built wrong ideas about us, about what we are doing. They think this is business, and then we are doing, Sahaj Yogi should not support business. But actually, I think spreading Sahaj Yoga is our mission. And giving self-realization is what Shri Mataji always wanted us to do. So making arrangements in terms of making an expensive venture like a filmmaking does cost money. And we raised this money through crowdfunding, through Sahaj Yogis who believed in us. They, in fact, meditated, took vibrations, and they supported us. And we got the funds, and from their funds only this movie was made. Though we crossed our budget, we were over budgeted, and we could not actually meet all the expenses. So I had to put in a lot of my own savings. Apart from that, there are some Sahaj Yogis who were bold enough to come forward and fill the gap of what we were falling short of. And they actually loaned us the money, and we need to return them. Apart from that, we also are getting encouraged with the fact that once this movie has done so well in the international jury of judgment of the awards, which you will be able to see in the link that we will add with this message, what all awards we have won. But I'm saying that with all this jury coming forward to give us an indication that Shri Mataji is blessing this movie and people at large in the world want to watch it, I think Sahaj Yogis to take the initiative to please show it in your respective regions, in your respective states, in your respective countries. We have the film with us. It is on an open mode to show it in cinema halls. Therefore, we cannot release it in YouTube for free. And secondly, we don't want to make it free at this moment because there is a lot of amount of funds that we have to actually recover and pay back in form of debts. Other than that, we find that new collaborators can be now invited on board to launch a series on Shri Mataji's life and the miracles of Sahaj Yoga. We are hoping that we work out on a web series and at least 108 episodes of 30 to 40 minutes each, which is in the offing by our NGO. And therefore, for that, we need funds and we need continuous support to be in existence as an NGO, since we have proved that this work of art comes directly from the Swadhisthana Chakra, the heart chakra, and the Vishuddhi chakra. And it doesn't involve the Agya at all. It is a straightforward work of Sahaj Yoga spreading, which is called Prachar Prasar in the language of what Mother used to tell us. It is I think the wish of every Sahaj Yogi to listen to what Mother used to say, that my prayer, my puja is Prachar Prasar. Actually, spreading Sahaj Yoga is actually bringing people into the enlightened zone. This movie has settled so many households into Sahaj Yoga. So many new centers have opened because of Graha Lakshmi, the earlier prequel to this movie. This movie is actually taking forward the story of Graha Lakshmi to Mahalakshmi Path, the evolution. And I think I've spoken quite a lot now. All I want you to do is please please, in your ways, contact me, contact us, and tell us that you want to see the movie or you want to watch the movie. We will show you the movie by sending you the link of Vimeo on demand. We will also be sending you a circular or maybe some information about how you can contribute in this process of our filmmaking and keeping us going in this work. We are hoping that we can start a, a new method of fundraising through crowdfunding in overseas, in particularly in Hong Kong and United States. And there are Sahajogis who are volunteering who wish to open another local NGO of Immaculate Ideal Human Foundation there, so that as soon as that gets activated, maybe it may take some time, maybe a few weeks from now, and all of you can definitely become a part of us. You can join us as members. You could go in for a monthly contribution in those platforms. And like Keto is the platform we've opened for India, and people in India can donate in the Keto platform. We will be putting this link also along with this message. So please do not take this lightly. There is an indication from Shri Mataji that this movie is actually meant to spread Sahaj Yoga. Come forward. Don't lose this opportunity. This is a great time to actually congratulate ourselves that the world is recognizing, the world jury is recognizing our hard work, which is nothing but Shri Mataji's work. Shri Mataji has done it. And I now remember her words. She said, I have already done it. So now I can see the results. And I am more than happy to share this great news with you through this message. Do write to me. There will be some, I think, slide Aparna will put there how you can reach us and how you can contribute to us. And do watch this with all your heart and take vibrations. Don't listen to people what they talk about us, because either you need to watch the movie or you need to take vibrations and be guided, because you are your own guru. I think, Aparna, I have been able to convey my message today. If there is any other question you would like to ask, please do so. Thank you.
I just want that we should start our third project on the miracles of Sahaj Yogis, because in one of the lectures, Shri Mataji has said that people will take to Sahaj by looking at Sahaj Yogis. So, see, Sahaj Yogis, there are millions of miracles, but we are maximum of us, we don't come in the limelight, we are shy from it, which mother has also mentioned. So we have to, in fact, take it like Linda Williams has written, so many miracles are there, and they are, all of them are, so many of them are alive also. So if we could make a, documentary, come dramatize it a bit, because otherwise it won't catch the attention of the audience, because it's the seekers we are seeking to reach out to.
Yeah.
So those we can,
Yes.
looking at Sahaj Yogis is what Shimata ji said, that people will take to Sahaj Yoga. And Sahaj Yogis are all over the world, but hardly people know about it, because the media never covers something which is good and wholesome. But we all know what the media is all about. It only brings out the negative and the deadly and the dark things. But the beautiful thing that has been going on for the last 50 plus years, how many of them know it? So this is the best way we can go. So
Yes.
the request of
Yes, Aparna. I have spent 41 years in Sahaj Yoga and 25 years at Shri Mataji's feet, and she's taken me all over the world. We've had so many private conversations how to spread Sahaj Yoga. I have also had some privilege of recording some of Mother's talks, which she has not talked in the public. And I am coming out with that text also. I had declared it long back with Nirmal Vidya, and they were asking me if you have a recording of it, but I'm unable to trace that recording. It was in a private recorder with me, and the minute I have it, I will share it. And Shrimati's revealed a lot in that talk. I will also coming out with that. So I have so many experiences of my own. I mean, I could love to be the subject of that one particular series of the web, but I'm sure there are many, many like me who have spent time with Mother, who probably know what miracles took place during her lifetime and how she wanted us to be. I mean, the only thing I know is that it is nothing but love which comes from within and which has to be acquired from outside, which is our surroundings. And unless we awaken the Kundalini and allow it to come out of the Sahasrara, that system of the parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous system getting activated by this energy all around us, the all-pervading power of God's love, the minute it enters our heart and our brain, we are totally attuned to what He wants us to do, and all things happen nice for us. Our health improves, our mental health improves, and everything improves. And every Sahaj Yogi, if he gets this experience, he will feel cool vibrations. And he will know what is right and what is wrong. And there is nobody can stand between you and Shri Mataji. No institution, no big leader, or no big anybody who tries to take over charge of running Sahaj Yoga. Shri Mataji said, no institution can ever run Sahaj Yoga. Sahaj Yoga is to be run by you. You are the institution yourself, and you have to be directly connected with Shri Mataji. And therefore, this is what message I would like to convey through these web series, that each one of us is selected, is God's selection, if you
Ambassadors of
want
God.
Him. Yes, if you want Him. You have to have a pure desire to love and then be loved, because you will be loved only if you love. It can't be a one-way traffic. And this love is what Shri Mataji has given us in the form of vibrations, in the form of our awakening. And I want only that we share this to the whole world through our cinema. Shri Mataji is with us. She is appearing here in front of you. Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji.
God bless.